Oedipus is the son of Laius, the third king of Thebes, a city in Greek mythology, and his queen Iocaste. One day, Laius is given an oracle.
When your son is born, he will kill you, and he will transgress his own mother.
Upon hearing of the oracle, Laius feared that the pregnant Iocaste would give birth to a son. Finally, the queen gives birth to a child, and when he realizes it's a boy, he decides to kill him. Unable to kill his son himself, he orders a shepherd to drive a nail into the child's ankle bone and leave him in the mountains of Corinth. A passing shepherd finds the child and takes him to show him to King Polybos and Queen Merope of the neighboring country of Corinth. The couple, who had no children of their own, adopted the child, and upon seeing his swollen feet, named him Oedipus, meaning swollen feet. Oedipus grows into a young man, unaware of his adoption. One day, Oedipus visits Delphi's oracle.
You will one day kill your father and sleep with your mother.
Upon hearing this dreadful oracle, Oedipus decides to leave Corinth forever to avoid that fate. As a wanderer, Oedipus travels to Thebes, the opposite side of Corinth, where he meets an old man in a chariot. After a small argument, Oedipus kills the old man. With that, Oedipus leaves the old man behind and travels back to Thebes. Meanwhile, Queen Iocaste was having trouble with the Sphinx, the longtime bane of Thebes. The Sphinx was a curse sent to Thebes when Laius incurred the wrath of Hera. It had the face of a woman, and the body and wings of a lion. At the entrance to Thebes, the Sphinx would give problems to passersby, and eat them if they couldn't solve them. In response, Queen Iocaste announced that she would grant the throne of the good king to the one who could destroy the Sphinx, but no one was willing to step up to the plate. After killing the old man, Oedipus travels to Thebes, where he encounters a Sphinx guarding the city's streets. The Sphinx stops Oedipus and asks him a question.
What kind of being walks on 4 feet in the morning, 2 feet at lunch, 3 feet at dinner, and the more feet he has, the weaker he is?
After pondering the question, Oedipus answers that it's a person, and when he gets it right, the Sphinx is flustered and asks the question again.
There are 2 sisters. The first gives birth to the second in turn gives birth to the first. What are the names of these sisters?
Oedipus answers that they are Hemera and Nyx, because Hemera is the goddess of the day, and Nyx is the goddess of the night. The Sphinx loses control of her anger at Oedipus, lightly answering her question, and goes on a mad rampage and dies. After killing the Sphinx, Oedipus is proclaimed king of Thebes by Iocaste, and marries the now widowed Iocaste, with whom he has 2 sons and a daughter. Oedipus, the hero of Thebes who killed the Sphinx, was a king who had the full respect and trust of his people. When a plague suddenly strikes Thebes and people begin dying at a rapid rate, the people of Thebes look to Oedipus for salvation. In order to find the cause of the plague, Oedipus orders his brother-in-law Creon to listen to the oracle. Upon hearing the oracle, Creon tells Oedipus that only by finding and avenging the murder of Laius will the country be cleansed of its pollution. In response, Oedipus vows to find the man who killed Laius. He then summons the blind prophet Teiresias to ask him, but for some reason Teiresias remains silent about the murderer. This leads Oedipus to suspect that Teiresias is deceiving him by pretending to know the murderer when he doesn't, in order to preserve his authority. Teiresias is angry that he's under suspicion and says,
"You are the one who polluted this country, and you are the one who killed him."
Teiresias says one more unintelligible thing.
"You have your eyes open, but you can't see what a miserable situation you are in, who you are living with."
Oedipus is shocked and confused by these words. As he continues his investigation, a messenger arrives from Corinth. He tells him that Polybos, the king of Corinth, is dead, and that he must return to Corinth. Upon hearing this, Oedipus is saddened that his father is dead, but relieved that he did not kill him, as the oracle states. However, Oedipus could not return to Corinth because of the prophecy that he would be sleeping with his mother. Noticing Oedipus' concern, Corinth's messenger tells him not to worry, because he is not King Polybos' biological child. The messenger's words further confuse Oedipus. Lost in thought, Oedipus is haunted by ominous thoughts. Oedipus realized that he might have killed Laius, but he couldn't cover up the truth and end the investigation. Then one day, the full truth comes out when a witness who survived the scene of Laius' murder shows up. He learned the truth that he was the son of Laius and Iocaste, and that he had caused Laius' death and married his mother. Oedipus cries out as everything becomes clear.
I was born to parents I shouldn't have been born to. I married someone I shouldn't have married, and I killed someone I shouldn't have killed.
Oedipus, in his heyday as king of Thebes, goes from savior of Thebes to downfall in one fell swoop. Upon learning this shocking truth, Iocaste killed herself, and Oedipus, who had eyes but could not see the truth, stabbed himself in the eye, blinding him and sending him on a penance journey with the help of his daughter Antigone. Oedipus wanted to escape his fate of killing his father and carve out a life for himself. However, he is said to have ended his life in agony, unable to escape his fate and facing the tragedy of killing his father. Thanks for watching.